Yeah, annoying TV. I like you, bro, but you have to address one thing. You claim that you love God, you're a Christian, that you have like Christian values, your mother's a Christian, and that's why you're a Christian as well. But dude, you're making us look bad, man. You're making Christians look bad. I understand that you're a streamer. Okay, you're a streamer. There's nothing wrong with that, streaming, entertaining people. But the issue that I have with you is that when you speak on God and then the next few minutes you're cursing like a sailor, F word this, that compliment, the B word, all the curse words in the world that you mentioned. It makes you look bad. It makes you look like, why are you professing to be this Christian man, but in a minute or two, this perverse, filthiness comes out of your mouth. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know why you're professing this, and the fruits that you're showing is not showing Christian fruits. Because me, I don't curse. There's no point to cursing. I don't need to curse. Even when I'm mad, I'm not cursing. I'm not doing all that type of stuff. Like I've shot 1,300 videos, and I haven't cursed in one of them. Not even one. I don't edit any of my videos. So like, if I curse, if I curse, I don't curse. Like, I can't curse because I don't edit. Because I don't want to edit. So I don't curse. I don't curse in real life. I don't do none of that. Second thing too is that, dude, why do you want to associate yourself with OnlyFans women, sex workers, demons? Why do you want to call yourself a demon? Why do you want to be around demons when you profess to be a Christian? Why does a Christian want to be around demons? Annoying. Why do you want to be around demons? It doesn't make sense to me. Why do you want to be around sex workers? What they do for a living is glorifying Satan. It's not glorifying God. You cannot separate the two. You cannot pretend and play around with that. You can't be promoting sex work, these sex workers in front of kids, adults, even people in their 20s, still children. You cannot be promoting this and claiming Christian, dude. It doesn't make any sense. It looks bad. It looks terrible. It looks like you're capping about being Christian. Because why is a sex worker being promoted every other video? Why is she around you? Why is she on your channel? Why is she on your stream? Why are you making these sexual gestures? Why do you want to show her body off? Why do you want to do this, do that, do that? It doesn't make sense. Why am I going on a blind date with a sex worker? Why am I doing an eat date with a sex worker? Why are you doing this? Why can't you go on a regular date with a regular woman? Why can't you do it? Why can't you go on a date with a Christian woman? Why can't you do it? Yes, it doesn't make any views. It doesn't get any views. It doesn't pay the rent. So you have to pick. Are you going to pick God or this rent or this mortgage or this AP or this Cartier or this BMW, Mercedes, trips, jewelry? You have to pick one. You have to pick one. I don't know your life, but what I see on stream is your life. It's part of your life. So if a majority of your life is what I'm seeing, what you're allowing me to see, and if you're allowing me to see this, then I know in the back, your life is even worse than this. Because obviously you're in fornication with these women. You're having sex with these women. It's just a fact. You can't be around a sex worker and not have sex. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can't invite a prostitute over to your house and not engage with the prostitute. So you have to pick one, dude. I like you, bro. You from Ghana? I'm from Ghana too. Like, our heritage is from Ghana. I rock with you. But you had to make a choice. It's embarrassing now. So I had to call you out, dude. I have to call you out. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I have to call you out. Okay? You can't dim God's light with Satan's. Okay? It doesn't work like that. You have to pick one. Alright? You have to pick the money, or you pick God. And the thing too, people don't understand is that when you pick God, it doesn't mean that you're never going to be successful. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make this type of money. You're not going to be creative. God doesn't work like that. God is very creative. He created us. So it doesn't mean it's not going to limit your content. That's what people don't get. It's not going to limit your content. It's going to actually grow people spiritually. And when you go see God, when you die, you're going to answer for everything. So if your content right now is leading people to Satan, leading people to fornication, masturbation, pornography, fornication, adultery, then you're going to have to answer to this. You're going to have to answer to God and tell him that, God, you put me on this earth to lead children and young adults and men, mostly men, to fornication, to pornography, lust. Dude, it's a big issue. You have to address this before it's too late, man. Before it's too late. We all don't have the guarantee of having the next day granted to us. We all could be dead tomorrow, today. So, man, you gotta make a choice. All right? I know you, bro. I know you. I don't know you personally, but I know that deep down, you should want to be a better man. And you can be a better man if you decide to be a better man. All right?